Okay, looking at this slide in detail about the slide just now. Yeah, I did mention about the graph reflects the law. Why I'm saying that? Because the gap does not exist without the intervention of the law. Nothing could happen, as I already mentioned to you. Nothing could not happen. Any activities could not happen. Any movement cannot happen if there is no law that is exists in that particular area. Yeah. So if you have a gap in the society, obviously there is a problem with the law that allows that such gap to occur. As you can see, out of 144 countries ranked, we are ranked as number 104. And then if you look at the score at glance from the distribution in terms of activities in our society, especially economy, health, politics, education. So here you will see the distribution or the uh, ability to gain uh, balances you can see in terms of education and health rather than compared to economy and obviously even worse in terms of politics. This is the reality that we can see, we can reflect in our society today. So if you look into more detail, then you will see each area that I mentioned earlier, that in the previous slide, when it comes to economic participation and opportunity, yeah. So the gap is very big. Why the gap is big? Because the the failure of the law, I can say the failure of the law to achieve that, so to reduce that gap, yeah? Because the disparity occurs because of the lack of law, yeah, in our society. So we can see labor forces participation, lacking because the dark blue is below the 50%, right? So here we can see wages, we can see also as far as estimated income, you know, areas concerning legislators, senior officials and managers. Obviously managers, we do have women managers, yeah, female managers, but obviously they are getting less pay. So if you talk about male and female manager in a particular situation, institution of the same level, we will see the differences in terms of income. Okay, we have professionals and technical workers. There are differences in that. But when it comes to education, we have managed uh, more than what we are expected. So it is above 50% when it comes to now. You can see in our ITM, the majority of students studying, we can say that roughly about 80% are basically women, right? So you can see that the enrollment to tertiary education, you see women involvement, and there is a you know less gap in terms of that. You can ask why men are not around just because ITM have 80%. What happened to all the males? So I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they are outside, they're doing their own business, or maybe they are, you know, involved in drugs or involved in activities that is not, you know, they are non-education activities. Yeah. So when it comes to health, we managed to gain some, and at the same time, sex ratios at first, we managed to get that 50% level. But you see basically the differences in terms of participation of women in political empowerment is very far. The gap is very big when it comes to women in parliament. You know, I don't have to from you, you can see the list of women in parliament. They are very, very few. Okay, women, especially in ministerial position, that's another area that is very clear. And obviously, when it comes to head of state, okay, so far we don't see any head of state yet that we can see women take place or take a position as the head of state.